I'm just going to walk you through. We've got a 3-node setup here, 3-node ScaleCloud Appliance setup. I just want to walk you through the back-end system that's been developed. So it's basically a one-touch scaling, optimized web and scripting back-end. So you don't need to understand how cloud services all interoperate, everything like that. We've done all that for you. So this is the screen, this initial screen you'll see when you go to the admin section of the ScaleCloud Appliance at port 8090. You'll be asked you log in, you've got an admin username and password, you log in, you get presented with this screen. Gives you an indication of the appliance IP address and the node you're working on. Just because when you've got multi-nodes, as you can see here, got node 1, node 2, node 3. So we've got 3 ScaleCloud nodes, physical machines these are, as you would purchase. Now, we've already done these steps over here. So steps 1, 2, and 3 we have completed, but I'll just show you quickly what those screens look like. So step 1 is to configure the IP address of the appliance. This is all you need to configure. So you just need your IP address of the LAN that your ScaleCloud appliance is going to be hosted in. Just standard stuff. You click this button down here and away it goes. It does need to reboot, but then when it comes back up, obviously you access it using your new IP address at port 8090 from a web browser. Log in again. Go to your hostname settings. Give your unique hostname and fully qualified domain name, which is your hostname plus domain name. It's best to follow this. You wouldn't necessarily have to if you've got your own internal DNS servers, but even if you do, I would suggest that you do this anyway, just as a fail-safe in case anything happens to the connectivity to the DNS server. And again, click the button, away it goes, and that's it. Then you're ready to make the main decision whether this ScaleCloud appliance is going to actually host a brand new private cloud, or whether you would like to join it to an existing private cloud that you've got. So you've already purchased a ScaleCloud appliance and you're fully utilizing it, or you're about to, so you can buy another ScaleCloud appliance and join it to the same cloud. So for the new cloud, this is to create a new cloud, all you need to do is select how many gigabytes, up to 2 terabytes of the internal storage is going to be used for block storage. So it'll be like backups and logs and whatever volumes you want to keep persistent data on, and snapshotting and things like this. And then you just choose your admin password and confirm it. Click the button. That's it. That's the one touch. This will then go and configure. You go and have a coffee for 15 minutes. The machine will reboot itself. It'll give you a message on the screen. Then you come back and you log in, and you'll have a familiar login screen like this one here. So sign in here, and you'll be presented with your first admin tenant. It's obviously a multi-tenant system. We've only got one tenant, one project, if you like, on here at the moment. You can create new projects, but I won't go into that now. We've got another video on that, actually, shows you how to create new projects. Anyway, so before we go into any of the cloud details, what I want to show you is, so if we, for example, have bought an additional ScaleCloud appliance, what would we do? So we still configure the IP address and the host name. Then we go to join cloud instead of create new cloud. And we just have a few more additional questions here because we are joining an existing service. So we've got an existing controller management IP. That'll be the IP that is shown from the home page here. So it's this IP address here. We have got the controller's host name and fully qualified domain name. Again, all that information is derived from here. The existing admin password that you used when you created your new cloud. Okay, and then we've got this extra bit here. So the service code, you copy that from the admin tools on your original, on your primary ScaleCloud appliance. So you go to admin tools over here, click on this first link which retrieves the service code. Here we go. So you copy that. Again, this isn't absolutely necessary, but I would recommend it. This will populate the primary machine with the joining machine's IP address, host name, and fully qualified domain name. Again, click that button. It won't reboot or anything. It will just submit the details, and in case of a DNS failure or what have you, they can still communicate with each other. Anyway, so you take a copy of that service code, go back to your new ScaleCloud appliance, paste your service code in here and here. Again, you don't have to choose the same amount of storage, block storage, as you have on your first one. So if you feel you've got enough capacity on the first one and you want to optimize this one for more instance performance, instance storage capacity, just leave it at the minimum 50 gig. Do whatever you feel is necessary, really. You'll come to your own conclusions there. And then you click on Join Existing ScaleCloud Private Cloud button here. Once you click that, again, it's a quicker process, but the system will go away 5-10 minutes, reboots after it's configured, go back to your original ScaleCloud interface, and when you go, after you've logged in, go to hypervisors under the admin panel, click on hypervisors, and you'll see instead of just one node, you'll have your 2 nodes. Obviously, in this case, we've got 3 because I've already joined 2 new nodes to our original one. These aren't the full spec. These are our ScaleCloud development boxes. The full specs are actually listed on the website. They're much more powerful than these. These are just for development. Anyway, so you can just keep repeating that to grow your private cloud. Now, from here, you'll see that the total vCPUs is added together, and same as the memory and same as the disk usage. This disk is actually referring to disk availability, total disk availability. So you do need to manage your block storage. It won't let you overcommit block storage. It will actually it will load balance the volumes, the block volumes between your nodes, your physical nodes for you, but it won't let you overcommit. So you'll find out one day if you don't manage them or perform housekeeping, it will fill up just like any other storage device. Okay, so what else did I want to show you? Let me show you some load balancing. So at the moment we have no instances here at all. So this is from the admin screen. You can see all of the instances listed on all of the nodes in your ScaleCloud Private Cloud. So let's go to Project. Oh, by the way, I've already created. We've got an SSH access firewall rule here, security group, and I've already created a key pair. So for this, just a test system. So we've got a 3-node. It's just, you can name it whatever you like, but I call it 3-node key. We have a couple of images. So we've got Ubuntu server and Cirrus, and this is where you would. There you go. So we've got 3 in there already. These are volumes that I created before. So, and funnily enough, I installed these nodes with only 50 gig of block storage. So I chose to build or launch or create, whatever your terminology is, 3 49 gig volumes, and it actually created 1 on each physical node. It does it all for you. You don't need to worry about that. Here we go. So we've got some. Let's create some instances. I'll do a good number. Oops, let's not call it that. Let's create 30 of the small ones, just for the simplicity of the demo. So Cirrus, is tiny Linux image, just only 12, just over 12 megabytes. We will need SSH access, and networking. We've got some pre-configured. We choose the admin LAN. The admin refers to, in this case, our project name. So don't need to complete anything here in this case. And that's enough. Click launch. Spins up 30 generate requests and starts to schedule and build them. Now it shouldn't take very long, even on our development environment. We found this very quick actually. If I go to the general admin side, here you go. As soon as once they're not highlighted in yellow anymore, they're basically built and active. So actually I could just quickly show you here. If I go to console, it might still be building, but let's have a look. Oh no, it's already up. Okay, so it really is that quick. So let's go back to admin and look at our total list of instances across the whole private cloud. You'll notice here, so we got this particular instance was hosted on node 3, and the next one 1, blah blah blah. So it shows you there a quick overview of what's hosted where, and if you go to the hypervisors area, it will actually show you we requested 30. None of the nodes are currently being loaded with anything, so it just evenly distributed 10 across each. So we've got 10 bits of kit. Our 10 nodes have gone away, and our 3 nodes have gone away and built 10 instances each, as quick as that. Yeah, so obviously it's updated the stuff here, and it is, I think, contrary to popular belief, I think, or some unpopular belief as well, you can over provision vCPUs. I think OpenStack allows for a ratio of about 16 vCPUs to 1 physical core on average. I think that's their default. It seems to work very well. You know, you don't fully utilize a vCPU, or fully utilize a physical core all the time, which is why virtualization became so popular, obviously. But anyway, yeah, here we go. So that is how 3 nodes can work in unison to grow your cloud.